Hello everybody, DMTC TheCriminalViolin here, and welcome to a wonderful video. Yes, this video is going to be me doing some random geography stuff off the top of my brain, because I am a geography nut, and I enjoy it a lot. And plus, I've been wanting to do this now for almost an entire year, just randomly start picking things off the top of my head. Now, I want you guys to realize that I'm not going to be able to see anything, I'm not going to be looking anything up, because that chair is in the way of the monitor, if you can't tell. I could lean over, but then this is what I'd be seeing. And also, I have hideously bad vision, so there's not a chance I'm going to be able to see or guide or anything else through my phone. Anyway, yes, so without further ado, yes! I'm going to start at least with this, which is off the top of my head, and then I will end up going to the Bhutan in a separate film clip. We'll go and we'll do one of those map things where they have the map, and it's just the map with the outlines of the different country shapes on South America, and then we're going to actually click it fast, which one goes where. Underways, and then falls. Yeesh. So that means, of course, what we're going to do is I'm going to immediately start. I'm going to start off with South America, and I'm going to list off all the countries in South America. And then doing the states, 50 states, which I'm not so good at. And usually, that's in reverse order of the usual. Before I get started, I want everyone to be aware that I really encourage you guys to be your own and my stopwatch. So instead of having a stopwatch here, even though in editing or whatever, I can see how long it took me to list all of the countries, say, in South America. I almost said South Africa. What the hell? All the countries within South Africa. That's totally God damn it. South America, not Africa. Yes. Yeah, if I tried to say I'm going to name all the countries inside of South Africa, we'd have a major issue here. Be the stopwatch once I start. And then when I stop and finish, that's when you would stop. So in other words, you just check what time I'd start, pause it, and then you go from there to figure out how many seconds or minutes I took to complete the challenge of geography of South America. Visat Fersia Adu, Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil, Peru, Chile, Bolivar, Venezuela, Colombia, Suriname, French Suriname, Guyana. I'm pretty sure I just got them all. I don't think there's a French Guyana. It's French Guyana, not French Suriname. I'm stupid, sorry. Oh no! Dyslexia screws me over. That wasn't even 30 seconds though, even with that. I screwed myself over at the very end with frickin' dyslexia. Are you frickin' kidding me? God damn it. Like, that's not right. French Suriname? I'm pretty sure there's a French Guyana, isn't there? Oh, duh. Put the French on the wrong country. Suriname, Guyana, French Guyana. Now, the real challenge for me personally is going to be the states. Again, usually this is in reverse order in the U.S., especially from elementary school days onward. They teach you to do the U.S. states first, recite those, and then you recite something like South America. Usually South America, at least here in Northwest Oregon, that's what I experienced at my time. Anyway, that being said, it's 50 things, and I don't have a great memory or attention span. That being said, though, I do know all of 50 states. Obviously, the problem is that when it comes down to listing them, especially in a geographical sense, I have a real rough time, because I get to like 47 or 48, and I realize, fuck, I'm forgetting a state or two, and it's like, god damn it. Oh, man. But I don't think I've ever forgotten more than 3 states at a time. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I get all 50. Oregon, Washington, California, Alaska, Hawaii, Idaho, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Almost said Saturn. What? I almost say Saturn for Texas. Texas. Okay. Michigan, Minnesota, Illinois, Tennessee, Cohen Tucker, Ohio, Indiana, Banana, Michigan. Did I already say? I said Michigan, I think already. Anyway, Wisconsin. Almost got them. Arkansas, Missouri, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Piedmont, South Carolina, North Carolina, I already said Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, and so Mary, New Jersey, Virginia, West Virginia. I was reading the Virginias. New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut. I almost forgot Connecticut. New York, of course. Maine. Have I forgotten a soul? I don't think I forgot any states. I'm gonna be real freaking sad and irritated with myself a bit. I'm gonna be in pain, not irritated. I'm gonna be a little bit of pain from feeling like I have to be suffering if I ended up not remembering states. But the fact I almost called Texas Saturn for some reason, Jesus Christ. That really puts into perspective how my brain tends to function. But I think I actually nailed all of them, and that's interesting, including with the multiple interruptions I gave myself. Specifically Saturn with, excuse you! Those people with those cards have a special place in hell. Anyway. Yes, even with the dual interruptions of myself, I did that really fast. Way faster than I think I ever have, and that's kind of interesting. But hey, it happened. I want to do Africa so bad, but I know because of the constant changes there, I don't remember a lot of them. Like, I want to say Niger, and I'm pretty sure Niger hasn't existed for a while now. However, with Europa, I am now going to attempt that because I'm feeling brave, and I think, I'm confident I know literally every single country within Europe, except I just had the epiphany. I'm like, oh, but you don't think of the micro countries now, do you? I'm pretty sure I know all of the micro countries, and I almost said all of the Montserrats or Montserrat. Although I don't know if that actually is applied to Europe or not. I literally do not know where Montserrat is. It's probably something that I actually technically do know. I just don't ever remember because it's unimportant to me. Anyway, let's try it with the micro countries invade. Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland. Might as well go southbound now. Estonia, Belarus, Ukraine. Weird, I almost had a trouble coming up with the name of Ukraine for some reason. Ish. The Moldova. Poland. Lietuva, which is Lithuania. Latvia. Deutschland. Austria. Italia. Czechia. Slovakia, Slovenia, Romania, Bulgaria, Macedonia, Kosovo. I will put that one in there because fuck the Serbs. I've said that before and I'll say it again. As much as I never wanted to say that, I will say that again. So then after Kosovo, it'd be Serbia, and then of course you get westbound. I don't know why I'm conveniently skipping over Hungary, but I guess now that I mentioned it, there's you go, Hungary. You're there now. I like how I'm just actively avoiding Hungary for some weird reason. Throwing myself so far off track. This is going so slowly because I'm throwing myself really hardcore off track. I've thrown myself so far off track. My brain's like, oh god, help, fuck me. I already said Slovenia, so obviously I have that point down to Croatia. And then Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and Albania. Heading west, you have San Marino, Monaco, the Vatican, Malta, Netherlands, Belgium, François, España, Portugal, England, Wales, Scotland, because I will not acknowledge them as the same, and then Ireland, because I include Northern Ireland in Ireland. And then Andorra, Liechtenstein, and I think that's it. Now, there are people that throw, for some reason, Turkey and thus Cyprus into Europe. I've never been one of those people, and I never will be. They're not European. I'm sorry, they're not. They may have contributed heavily to European because they were annexation-obsessed and imperialistic bastards, but they are not European. If anything, they're far more Persian and Middle Eastern than they are, and I don't get that. Cossack. But anyway, so no, I do not count Turkey or Cyprus as Europe. So I think I got all of those countries in Europa. If I forgot a country, I'm gonna be real sad. I did. I forgot Schweiz. I forgot Switzerland. I feel so bad. I was just so concerned about making sure I got all the micro countries and included Malta that I had the hardest core brain fart to just skip right over Switzerland. So I for some reason I knew Hungary. I was actively avoiding saying it at any point in the beginning for some stupid reason. I don't know why, but I forgot Schweiz. I remembered Liechtenstein, but I forgot Schweiz. I actively was like, remember Malta, put Malta in there. They are European, put Malta there. And I remembered that, and I still managed to forget them because I was distracting myself with all these other, the micro countries. I was trying to make sure I remembered. And I actually almost forgot the Isles, too. I actually legitimately almost forgot all the Isle countries. Because I'm smart. So, that was great. And then I'm like, and that was when I was getting more and more into a frenzy mode. I'm like, oh, crap. I almost feel like I should have started west and then moved east rather than start east and then move west like I did. Although, actually, I started west, technically, because I started with Iceland and went eastbound from there. But I guess continental Europe, I should have started there. Well, that was dorky, but I did it, I think. I'm pretty sure I named all the countries. I did technically forget Switzerland? So I don't think I can count that one as a success because it was only after a decent amount of time that I suddenly remembered that. Hopefully you guys had a counter on that. If you didn't, you have one now and you can give it to me down below in the comments. But that was so sad. That put me in some pain right there that I actually forgot Switzerland. I cannot believe I forgot Switzerland. If I forgot one of the micro countries, that would have made perfect sense. But Switzerland? Oh, man. Man, that sucks. I failed that because I forgot it. What was it? Was it in South America? Yeah, it wasn't I forgot something. It was that I was dyslexic. But I think I did that quick enough in the recovery, and I think all of you could probably figure that out just like I figured out immediately. Like, that's not right. I know what I'm thinking, and I know what I'm trying to say, but that's not right. It's French Guiana. Yeah, I think we can count that one as an absolute success, but how exactly you're going to count that time-wise, I'm not entirely sure. Because I know that would be a divisive part of the timing, is looking at something like that and saying, okay, do you take the entire time, including to the point where you explained that you meant French Guiana, or do you take the time when you said, to take the time when you finished, and then had the epiphany after that, you cut it right there, right as I finished with French Suriname and then Guyana, because you knew what I meant. And I knew what I meant immediately. Do you cut it off there? I don't know which one you do. I would actually like to see both because both are realistically good ways to time that total. And in the States, I named off pretty quickly, even though I interrupted myself. And I'd like to see how much time I actually spent interrupting myself and wondering how the hell my brain came up with trying to say Saturn when referring to Texas. Yeah, all total, that's a good amount of penalty time to look at because that cost me so much more time that it could have had. And I'm confident I didn't forget a single state. But I'm gonna be perpetually wondering until I verify I remembered all the different states. Because a lot of times I'd say about half the time I've done that with myself or with other people. I've took me a long time and wondering, and then I finally realized, oh shit, I did forget a state or two. But I'm pretty sure I nailed all of them. I didn't include DC because it's not a goddamn state and never will be. And also, fuck. So, I hope you did enjoy this video. There's going to be a part 2 video out. In that video, I'm going to be doing a physical one. A physical representation of at least the South American map. You know what? I might as well just do it for all the above. I might as well do it for Europe. Europa! For Südamerika. And for the not so united Fourth Reich of America.
And, yeah, but for now, have a nice TCB the criminal violin. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, weird, delicious little the like button. Let's still enjoy and all that good stuff. And, yeah, feel free to leave those comments down below with your timestamps, since you've been wonderful stopwatches, hopefully. So I will officially be back with another video at some point, whenever. Hopefully part 2 will be the next one, obviously after this one. And in a timely fashion be up afterward. Who the hell knows? But hopefully it will. Otherwise, andernfalls, otherwise, I hope you, enjoyed it, and, see you in the comments. Stay safe, have a great day, everyone, and, see you next video. Bye-bye.